Hey actors, what if your 32 bar cut is actually a 33 bar cut? I'm Kyle Branzel. I'm a Broadway audition coach in New York City. And I'm here to tell you that this language of 32 bars and 16 bars that is commonly used in audition notices is actually quite outdated. It is based on a relic of the past known as the 32 bar song form. This was a song form that the early Tin Pan Alley writers and the Broadway composers of the golden age of Broadway used to really stick to. It was 32 exact measures of music that consisted of 4 sections, and each of them had 8 exact measures of music within them. An A section, another A section, a contrasting B section, and then a return to the A section. In fact, there was a widespread theory at the time that if your song did not fit into this rigid structure, it could not be considered a true show tune. Richard Rodgers used to count his measures of music, and anything that went beyond got the chop. Now, fast forward decades to today, and many composers have innovated on this song form to the point where you'd be hard pressed to find a audition song that actually fits into this way of thinking about writing songs, and yet the language persists. But consider this: 32 bars of a ballad versus 32 bars of an up-tempo, widely different in terms of duration of material. A ballad in 12/8 time, a slow ballad, one measure might be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. That's like 5 seconds for one measure versus an up-tempo march in 2/4 time. One measure might be 1, 2. Why the disparity? So in my studio, we have moved beyond counting measures, and we've moved instead into thinking about amount of time. So here's a framework that I want you to consider when you are thinking about cutting your audition songs. When they ask for 32 bars of material, you can think that's about 90 seconds worth of material, give or take. When they say 16 bars, that's about 60 seconds, give or take. When they say 8 bars, that's about 30 seconds, give or take. When they say a brief selection, that's about 2 minutes, give or take. And when they say a full song, that's a full song. But we have to move beyond this idea of like shoving our artistry into a box. That is not what art is. Our job is to show up and to demonstrate craft. And we need to do that by, one, being respectful of the amount of time we've been given, but two, knowing that we have to make a fully realized character come to life with a clear beginning, middle, and end in a concise amount of time. So let that be your guide rather than these arbitrary, random numbers. The days of counting bar numbers are over. Break a leg.